What's the next step with the situation between Israel and Iran? Check out this clip over here with Naftali Bennett, the former Prime Minister of Israel, talking to the news from a bunker. You're not going to want to miss this clip for his perspectives. We'll watch it together and then talk about it. But first, hit that subscribe button over there in the corner. We'd love to stay in touch. Check this out.
Joining us now is former Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett. Sir, appreciate your time. I believe you were heading to a bunker as we speak. Can you explain what's happening right now on the ground?
Yeah, what's happening is fairly standard. We get every night rockets being shot from Iran, and just now we got the sirens. So I'm going with my family to the local shelter like all Israelis do, and we're going to be safe.
The cost benefit clearly decided by Israeli leaders to take the initiative in starting these strikes. Are you surprised in any way by the scale or lack thereof in the Iranian response up to this point?
No, it's reasonable, and it's the decision is a correct decision because we're taking action now. That's painful. 30 Israelis were killed, but we're taking short-term pain in order to prevent long-term destruction. If we didn't act, it wouldn't be regular ballistic missiles that we're going to see in 2 minutes here. It would be ballistic missiles with nuclear warheads.
The Prime Minister has laid out his scope in terms of the desired outcome here, which is elimination of any possibility of a nuclear program, but also elimination of Iran's ballistic missile capability. That short-term pain,
That's right.
How long does that last?
As long as it's necessary. The Israeli people are strong. We understand that this is just something we have to go through in order to remove this existential threat. Look, we have no issue with Iran. If Iran would stop wanting to destroy Israel, its leader says we're going to destroy Israel. They develop nuclear arms. They develop ballistic missiles. They stop all of this, can have quiet. But unless they do that, we have to act. And this was more than the last moment. It's beyond the last moment. I mean, at this time, it's becoming fairly difficult to take out the entire nuclear program because they've already spread it across multiple locations.
That was actually what I want to ask you about. In terms of the goals set out by the Prime Minister, does the Israeli military have the capability to achieve those goals unilaterally?
We have meaningful capabilities. It's not going to be 100%, but, think of it as an assembly line. If you take out part of the assembly line, you've done a lot. But what we're doing right now is also peeling all their defenses of the regime itself because they're shooting all these missiles at us. So, even if it's not full removal of the nuclear program, it's the best we can do, and it's what we have to do.
I want to play something for you that President Trump said earlier today about Iran. Take a listen.
They'd like to talk, but they should have done that before. They have to make a deal, and it's painful for both parties, but I'd say Iran is not winning this war. And they should talk, and they should talk immediately before it's too late.
Do you believe that's an option at this point?
Oh, yeah. There's a deal to be made right now in 2 minutes. If they agree to basically stop doing everything they can to destroy my country, my nation, this all goes away. What that means is dismantling the nuclear program, dismantling the ballistic missile factories, and stopping the terror. Just go carry on like any regular country, like Belgium or Italy, that don't go around trying to destroy other countries. So it's a very low threshold. That's all we're asking. We don't want to be destroyed. They want to destroy us. We cannot give in on this because we're not willing to go through a Holocaust again. Not this time.
There have been reports today about a potential plan to strike the Ayatollah directly. Is that something you think should happen?
It's a possibility. In order to achieve our 3 goals, there's many ways to do it. I wouldn't take it off the table, but there's a lot of other things that we're doing. Removing defenses of Iran, so now we can hit the Iranian regime, the Iranian military, and the Iranian nuclear program. I want to make one point, though. The Iranian people are not our enemy. We respect the Iranian people. We know that they're under a horrible dictatorship. And so this is not war between the Israeli people and the Iranian people. It's between Israel and this horrible regime.
Would you like to see President Trump commit to more active participation of U.S. forces?
Look, America's doing a lot already, helping us defend ourselves, giving us various capabilities. It's not ours to tell President Trump what to do. President Trump looks after America's national interest, not Israel's national interest. I will say, though, that you couldn't get a better deal than have Israel do this really tough job, this thankless job of removing this threat. If there was an Israel around taking care of North Korea 30 years ago, you wouldn't have a nuclear North Korea. This time we're acting. So it's a pretty good deal for America. We're not asking for boots on the ground. We're paying the price. We're getting killed, but we'll do everything necessary. Our pilots are right now over Iran attacking those facilities. At the end of the day, it's President Trump's decision.
Former Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett, appreciate your time. Please stay safe, sir.
I like how he says that there's still negotiations are still open, because again, the beef is not with the Iranian people. The beef is not even with the Ayatollahs per se. It's just they're constant for the last 40 years chattering about the fact that they want to completely destroy Israel and wipe it off the map. If they stopped doing that and they didn't want that anymore, then there's no beef between the two. Israel has nothing to gain. Israel's not looking to go in and to nation build and to expand its expanse or whatever. That's not what it wants. This is a strategically executed attack on Iran as a preemptive strike after Iran not only attacked Israel directly twice last year, but sent its proxies, Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, and so forth, all of its tentacles for the last many years attacking Israel. And so Israel is finally attacking back the head of the snake, the head of the octopus, whatever you want to call it, and taking care of the business that it needs to take care of. The truth of the matter is that the rest of the world is benefiting from this, not only those in the West and America, it's also many countries in the Middle East. They may not be able to say it outright, but that is what's taking place as well. But I like the fact that he says that at the end of the day, negotiations are always on the table, because again, the whole point is just eradicating the threat to the people in Israel. If the threat is eradicated by whatever means that needs to be done, the war ends, the bombs stop. That's the way that this works. However, with the risks involved, they needed to take action immediately. It can all end right away. At this point, I don't know if the Iranians are going to, the Ayatollahs are going to take any sort of agreements and negotiations. Time will tell, and we'll be here to report it to you as it comes along. If you like this content overall, hit that subscribe button over there in the corner. We'd love to stay in touch. Take care.